Hey guys, this here is Getaway Driver 101, and today I'm going to be giving you an explanation on the NVIDIA issue with FPS. Now, I wouldn't say it's a common issue, but I'm pretty sure you may experience it once in a blue moon. I found that the easiest way to fix this issue is to restore all settings on NVIDIA control panel, and then reapplying the settings that you originally had. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a demonstration of what I was experiencing. So I'm gonna bring up NVIDIA control panel. So as you can see, I have mine pretty well customized. So what I would do is restore, and it would fix everything. The one thing it wasn't fixing was this here. This here was not on allow, it was on. Anyways, the texture filtering setting. The texture filtering setting for negative LOSBS should be on allow, not on this. I did not know that it was on that, and sometimes when you're scrolling through this, doing that will sometimes take these and make them change. Which, so if you ever experience your NVIDIA settings, and let's say you do restore them back to default, let's say you click restore and you click yes, so I'm gonna do it. Then I'm gonna recustomize my settings. Y'all gotta watch me do this real quick. Oop. Not that one. This one, 16. And this here is for only if you have a card above 4070 and up. You can do this and get more visual effects, more effects in general, because then you turn on super sampling for the card. Not a lot of people know that the NVIDIA card has super sampling. Super sampling increases more pixels, more shading, more of global everything. So this here is also what's going to cause you to have the FPS bug. And when I say bug or glitch, is where when you jump in a game and let's say you set the game to 200 frames or 300 frames or unlimited, you get a limit. You get, let's say, 60 frames, or you get, say, let's say 120 frames, and you can't seem to unlock the frame rate on your games. And when I say on your games, I'm talking about all of them, not just one game, because there are certain games, like let's say Crew Motorfest is locked at 60 frames regardless. Does not matter if you played on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, it's 60 frames across the board. So this setting right here, you're gonna have to switch this to application controlled. And this is a problem with the new NVIDIA 3D update settings, whatever they did to the drivers and the control panel, however it all communicates together. They changed something where it's messing with refresh rate for application and monitor, to where it keeps locking to VSync. When you have VSync off or G-Sync behind it, ain't gonna hurt. And that's less likely to have my games drop on low FPS. You know, it just makes everything run smoother. I mean, we all agree we like a little extra FPS once in a while. So application controlled performance, quality, auto, everything else should be left alone. I think so. Okay, this is where I don't know if I've made a mistake or not. Okay, hang on. So the only way we're gonna figure this out real quick is by doing the other NVIDIA. Yeah, my computer is kind of making everything else angry. That's my script checker. I do have one of those. You can set Windows up to where it will do that if it detects a script. NVIDIA app starts up a script to start up the app to start up all your function abilities to modify, I guess. I don't know. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go to global allow. So let's apply this. Now this may change this, and this is what irritates me when you have two of these. So now I gotta close this one, and then we're gonna reopen it, and then oh, chill out. Can you, like, you literally leave me alone? Probably gonna have to restart my computer in a minute. Okay, so it changed it back. So there you go. There's the bug. So you restore one end of the NVIDIA process. So now if I was to go jump on a game, it would be stuck back at 40 or 144. I wouldn't be able to get 200 FPS. And it's something to do with this and the other FPS. So games that can do that really high FPS. And you can always go in and change your max FPS, but I recommend setting a max FPS. And that's because, like, in rare occasions, like on some load screens of games, you can see your graphics card hit like 1000 FPS if you have it on unlimited constantly. And so what that's doing is it's still making it run like 100% for no reason, which is like goofy. You don't need to do that. Now, not all games do that anymore because a lot of games now have better on them or more unlimited kind of games. So you have to like manually go in and manually lock the FPS on those games, and Need for Speed Unbound is one of them. So we're going to set this back to allow by default. So as you can see, when it restored, it flipped a default setting that was no longer default. This has to be default if you want to be able to get your max FPS. This here is up to you. I'm going to turn this on. Close that. Go back into control panel. Check the game. So your games should still be able to hold their settings. So as long as you're using program settings for your games only, them settings will always stay the same. But all I'm checking here is max. Okay. Which really, yeah, it's on by global. Okay. So everything is now matched up correctly. So now, if I go boot up a game, so the FPS is now 150, so I'm gonna, kind of give it a second to load on it each and every boot to see what the FPS is getting up to. I'm in the space station, so it should hit max FPS that I have the game set to. I have this game set to 200, so it should be able to hit 200, no problem. There we go, 200 FPS with super sampling, max graphics with game. Now, can't guarantee this will work with every graphics card. Can't guarantee it will work with everything, but there's something to note that if you're using the restore button on your graphics card settings, it's not restoring correctly. So to note to self, even if you're restoring, it is not restoring your graphics card settings. If you are wiping your drivers on every install, it is not wiping your drivers on every install. It is still pasting over the driver that you supposedly clicked erase and reinstall or a fresh install for NVIDIA, it still pastes over a version number or title name depending on the update. It's so goofy. It's just goofy. So I recommend that if you need a program to uninstall, I would recommend Revoke Uninstaller. And that's because they give you a lot of other access features that you can use that are much older. They give you much more other features that will let you fix the computer. Now, this video here was to help those with the issue of FPS and the FPS bug with the monitor and NVIDIA platform. Thanks for watching, like or subscribe, and I will see you all next time.